what up, boss? Oh, the truck's gone.
So yeah, it finally happened. I got my bike. This bike almost killed me twice. 3 times actually.
Nej, det går i stykker.
Hello. Hi.
It's quite pretty though, isn't it? Yeah, so the story is that I bought this from some dude off of Facebook Marketplace. I think I actually showed this bike on my video where I went through the Facebook Marketplace videos links. Yeah, and I went out there and I talked with the dude. He seemed a bit weird. He was a bit of a weird dude. And I bought it, and then it died. 20 minutes later, it completely killed itself.
Oh, the truck's gone. Well, that didn't last long.
As you can see in some of the videos or the clips I have made, the output shaft on the gearbox completely killed itself. It just decided that it was no longer gonna be an output shaft, and it was now just a shaft that does nothing. So that was fun. And then after that, I tried and fix it. I put nails in it, which I don't really know what I expected to happen. It only drove 5 meters before killing itself again, not surprisingly. Then, after a few more tries, I got it pushed to a small workshop, where a very kind man welded it on for me for nothing. It was almost no money. The issue is that he only welded on the flange, what do you want to call it? The plate, which is screwed on, bolted on with 2 6mm bolts. And yeah, that didn't last. I went to school the next day and the one bolt had snapped. I'm guessing the one that would try and tighten itself has snapped, and the other one it had just unscrewed itself. So I went to a bicycle shop, got myself a few 6mm bolts, and just put it in there in the one single hole that was left, and I got it moved all the way down to another workshop after unsuccessfully trying to convince 2 or 3 other workshops to help me. They were not very nice to me, so they did not help me. But then I got it to a workshop, and first I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't film it, because it was quite funny actually. First the guy welded it on again. He welded the plate to the wheel, and he set my bike on. He set it on fire a few times. It's been a little bit on fire, 3 times actually. So that's fun. I really did see my my whole biking career flash in front of my eyes. Then I thought, well, that's it. My bike is gonna burn down. But he had a fire extinguisher, luckily, or else that would have not been fun. Then I went out to test drive it, and it just tore the plate in half. I completely snapped it in half. So that was the 3rd time it died. Would have been the 3rd time? Yeah, that was the 3rd time it died. Then I just said to him, "Give me the welder. I'm gonna do it." And I just welded the whole way around. And I thought, yeah, that's good. That's it. I drove it to my workshop, which is about 8 kilometers away. I think I filmed that. I can show clips of most of this.
We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm going out of fuel right now. So as you can see, if you roll around this thing now, because that was not, if you can hear me. But that thing snapped on me. Then it snapped it. Grounded all the gears down.
And then when I made it there, everything looked. Oh dear. Well, anyway. Then when I made it to the workshop, I checked it and it looked fine, and I was very pleased and very proud of myself. And then I went home, and then I looked at it again, and there was nothing. All the welds were just gone. They just jumped ship. Again, it's about to fall off again. What we have to do now is get this piece of shit to my work. We get it to my work, we're gonna be happy, but most likely it's gonna die at the end of this fucking corner. Let's be real. And I could see the wheel moving completely. Yeah. And so yeah, that was the 4th time it failed on me. I mean, most of this is my own fault, to be fair. And then, as like you can see in clips, I drove it to my work again. Somehow it made it. And then when I went over into the area, I just gave it a rev. Just gave it a little power, and it just snapped instantly.
There you go. There it went. That was all it had.
So yeah, this little bike has been a real treat. I've had it for, well, that will be a week now, and this is my first real drive on it, and I can tell you it's such a nice bike. I can tell you that much. It's really cool. It drives super well. But honestly, it's just it's kind of a. I mean, the problem is there is some laws in Denmark where I could probably push it back, you know, make him bite back, and I was also attempting that a little bit, but the previous owner was kind of an idiot. He was kind of a jerk. He didn't want to do it. He was just like, yep, your problem. Which I guess is, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's kind of a dick. He said I could have like $50, like $60 back. This bike cost like, I don't know, $6,000, I think. My math is not that good. So I just told him that he could take that money and shop. That's not very polite. I politely told him that he was able to make his own decisions. Either way, I also kind of didn't want him to take it back because I have sort of fallen in love with this bike, and that's the annoying part. I think it's really pretty. It's been. I'm just gonna move this. It's been painted very well. It looks very good in this. What I've been told is a Ford white, which is fine by me. I've had a lot of Ford cars, but a lot of Honda people do not appreciate that. I can understand because who likes Fords anyway? All the gun. I don't know if you can hear the gunshots. This is a military base. Yep. And they, World War III is happening, so I guess they got to train. I mean, it's not like we're gonna do anything, really. Well, either way, the real issue is when you fall in love when I fall really in love with a vehicle, I tend to name it, and when that's that's like, don't name the animal, if you're a farmer, don't name the cows. You're gonna have to eat them, and you're gonna lose a lot of money. So the thing is, when I bought it, and all around in Denmark right now we have a lot of sakura trees, cherry trees like in Japan, and all these kind of beautiful colors. And when I got it home the first time, after the first breakdown, I took a very nice picture next to a sakura tree. And the reason why I decided to buy it was when the guy took me on a test drive, we drove through like 100 fully bloomed white sakura trees, and I was just, and I kind of named it Sakura. So there you go. That's the most original name for a Japanese bike. So she's kind of a, she's kind of a bitch. She's an old bitch, and her hip is bad, so it. This is such a stupid analogy. She's got a bad hip, so sometimes it, doesn't go anywhere. That's such a horrible analogy. Old woman with a bad hip, but that's fine by me. I prefer mature women. This is retarded. Anyways, most of you guys probably know the Transalp. It's a Transalp, by the way. It's a 600, very nice. Most of you guys probably know the Transalp. This is not the one you want to buy. You want to buy one that works, obviously. But it is the year and the model I wanted. It's the early spec. Yep. Maybe the one with more horsepower. I'm not really sure. There is one with more horsepower. It's a PDO6. It's got an unoriginal exhaust, which I don't like. I do really prefer the original exhaust, especially because it's putting exhaust fumes on my blinker, which is annoying. It sounds pretty good, but I want an original exhaust. I also really want the crash bars, the ones I've seen some of them have. That wasn't an option either. So yeah, this is all this. I think it's very nicely painted. I mean, it could be better, but black, beautiful white, silver. It's pretty classy. And then the stickers, I guess that's pretty cool. Very golden rims. There's a lot of stuff happening. Is there a car coming? Can I just get 5 minutes alone? Either way, then let's quickly finish up. Okay, so some of the features of the bike, other than the original exhaust, it has grip heaters, hand heaters for the grip, which is really cool. I didn't really expect it to have that. It's really nice and warm. And it has a shitty output shaft. I think that's it. The drum brake on the rear, which is good on a car, but I don't think it's good on a bike. There's another few things with this bike. The radiator fan doesn't work, and the exhaust leaks. Oh, and also I the welds I did on it to get it back on the wheel, they're like completely insane. Ugh, too much work. Well, other than that, we are going to Sweden next week. Woo! I have found a route I want to drive, and that means we're gonna be adventure driving next week. If the weather is good. If the weather is shit, then maybe not.